Welcome, Pathfinders. I'm here with Adam Meyers of Drop Dead Studios. Yes, hello. Producers of the, you've probably heard of Spheres of Power. I had not actually heard of Spheres of Might, so I don't know how new that is.
Spheres of Might just came out a few months ago. I can't remember exactly when, but this year.
Sometime.
So yeah, it's the Spheres of Power. If you don't know about it, is a new magic system where we kind of throw the whole thing, the Pathfinder tradition, out and build something new. And Spheres of Might is the martial companion to it. It changes combat to be a cinematic style, character creation to be a much more concept-based thing, and fleshes out the utility of martials. It's kind of those are the three things that we identified everyone kind of didn't like about Pathfinder martials, and so it rewrites the book of those to kind of flesh out those three things.
Awesome. And I see you have a lot of other options here. So are all of these from Drop Dead Studios?
Spheres of Power, of course, the book that we have. Wizards Academy is a combination bestiary and adventure module that's designed to use the Spheres of Power system. It's fun. It has 8 possible villains, and you literally can roll a dice at the beginning to find out who's going to be the big bad of this particular run-through.
Awesome.
And then our other big thing that we're kind of known for is the Skyborn campaign setting. We have 2 books here. There's one more that's done, but it hasn't been printed yet. Another one that's going to be out in a couple of months detailing that setting. And it's pretty much you take a classic Pathfinder world and consume the surface by a giant semi-sentient forest. And so everyone now lives on floating islands, airships, the sea, and whatever else they were able to pull off. So it's kind of a Firefly meets Pathfinder setup as far as adventure crew as ship crew, going on journeys and trying to keep fuel in the tank as you hit job after job, that sort of a thing.
That sounds great. It sounds like a nature, recovering the world sort of situation and people surviving afterwards.
A little bit. One of the things that it does is we actually tried to make the chaos and law divide mean something. So in this case, chaos and law divide in Skyborn has nothing to do with your personality. It has to do with whether you are on the side of primal nature or on the side of civilization, as the two kind of battle for who's going to dominate the new world.
Awesome. So lots of bad guy druids, I guess.
Yeah, nice divide. Druids are divided sharply down the middle, and they really hate each other depending upon which side you're on.
Well, that's awesome. So how many PaizoCons, by the way, has this been for you?
This would be my third. So moved to Washington about 3 years ago, and I think this is my 3rd time being here.
Of course, the big news coming out of this PaizoCon is the playtest and 2nd edition that's going to be coming out next year. Have you had a chance to play any of it, by the way?
Not as such. They do have a delve out there, which I haven't been able to hit up yet because I've been in here the whole time. But yeah, I mean, as a developer, we're obviously waiting with bated breath for every time they release a little bit of new information. But yeah, it's just a strange place to be in because we know we've got the playtest coming up and then we've got the official version coming up, and kind of like everyone else, we're just kind of waiting to see what happens and what that's going to mean for our future as we go forward.
Okay. Well, and of course, 1st edition is going to be around for some time to come, with Paizo still releasing their own soft covers. And Spheres of Power I've heard of many times before as being very well rated and reviewed. So it is a great opportunity for you guys to go out there. And if you're continuing the 1st edition tradition, this is still a number of options for you to add to your game to still spice things up. So if the people at home are looking for where to pick up all of your fine products, where would you suggest?
We have a website, dropdeadstudios.com, and our stuff is for sale at pretty much every place you'd expect. Paizo.com, Drive-Thru RPG and RPG Now, those things, and as well as the D20 PFSRD.com store. So pretty much wherever you'd expect to find us.
All right. Well, yeah, thank you so much for doing this interview with us. And if you guys get a chance, go out, check them out. I know that you guys... I've heard a lot about you on No Direction previously, so that's also a great place for some more information pertaining towards Spheres of Power and the new Spheres of Might. So until next time, Pathfinders.